Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to it. Thanksgiving week, kind of an odd schedule for everybody. So if you've made the time to stop by and see the video, obviously we thank you for that. We know you got family, you got a turkey to thaw. You're trying to figure out, do we do the cranberry sauce that's the gelatin type or the one with the chunky berries in it? There are big decisions to be made this week, and we appreciate the fact you took some time to say hi to us. That's Shawn Drotar. My name is Nate Lundy. Shawn, see you with a huge win, a statement win, the kind of thing that I'm sorry, this is the kind of win that carries you for a season and then some.
That was really a statement win, I think is right. You know, this was a very tight game in the first half. CU came out, adjusted very well, faced off against a terrific passing offense in Washington State and Luke Falk, and just outplayed them. From the halftime on, outplayed them. And it was the kind of game, I think, where you look at it, now they can come into the game on Friday against Utah. The Pac-12 championship, the berth there is on the line, and I think they have to come in playing very, very confident. Sefo Liufau was excellent yet again. It seems like the guy is always playing hurt. He always drags himself through it, finds a way to get it done, and CU's defense was at least opportunistic when they had to be. So I'm pretty excited about the way that they played. I think there's a very good chance they can topple Utah, although it just gets tougher every week. Utah is a better team than Washington State, and by the way, they're furious after falling to Oregon this week.
After losing at home to the Ducks. Hate the Ducks. But yeah, that was a big win for them. Now they can close it out. They can get the berth to the Pac-12 championship game, something that no one saw coming. Nobody saw it coming, even if you are the most diehard Buffs fan. If you're raising your hand right now trying to claim that you saw this coming, you're lying. Just stop. Hughes Stadium gets closed out with a big win by CSU. That makes them bowl eligible as well. So congratulations to the Rams in sending Hughes out in style with their big win, and Air Force also. Yep. So the big Colorado schools all making themselves bowl eligible, which means the month of December and on is going to be a lot of fun for college football. It means that we aren't already cashing in our chips and moving on from a college football standpoint. The Broncos in the news, in part because Ian Rappaport yesterday talked about the fact that Tony Romo is already eyeing what teams he wants to play for because he wants to play, and he reports that Denver is apparently where he is eyeing, or however he phrased that. That's not a Week 11 discussion, but because it was brought up, we have to. Sean's been over here shaking his head the whole time because he says, no way it's happening.
It won't happen. There's no chance it'll happen, and there's two reasons. Trevor Siemian and Paxton Lynch. Trevor Siemian's starting now, and he's playing at least at an NFL backup caliber level. Oh, and he's about $14 million a year cheaper than Tony Romo. Paxton Lynch is about $13 million a year cheaper than Tony Romo, and a guy they expect to bring in. The only scenario, and you brought it up, is if the Broncos believe that Paxton Lynch is basically potentially a bust, then they might think about it. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't even think they could afford to bring Tony Romo in. Just stop. Let Romo land where he lands.
Yeah, Tony Romo next year, even if he does some Reed deals, he winds up on another team, you're probably looking at paying him somewhere between $12 and $15 million. Broncos fans, you want to pay him $12 to $15 million when you've got other guys that need to get paid?
He's going to get hurt on the way to the stadium.
Oh, stop it. You've got to pay attention to those kinds of things. Now, to Sean's point, and I brought it up earlier this morning on the radio show on Mile High Sports, if something happens in the next 90 days where they sit back and say Paxton Lynch is at least another year away from being ready, we think, we're not sure, if there's some candid conversations taking place at Dove Valley where they're worried about his development. We know how much John Elway loves free agency, so who knows what could happen at that point. But at this point, I tend to agree with Sean. Congratulations, by the way, to the Avs. That was a big win at Minnesota on Saturday night. If you have not seen the video of the game-winning goal that Nathan McKinnon had, it is a thing of beauty watching him slice through the Minnesota, I can't even say the Minnesota defense. He went through all five guys on the ice on his way to the goal. It's a thing of beauty. If you haven't seen it, go look at it. ColoradoAvalanche.com has the video of it if you want to see it. Lots to get to this week as we roll towards Thanksgiving. We'll talk about the Chiefs. We'll do that with you tomorrow. For Shawn Drotar, my name is Nate Lundy, 5280 Sports Network. See ya.